Welcome to the showcase of a recreation of Taron, the wonderful Intamin launched coaster of Klugheim. This obviously is not my work. This has been done by Thrill Riders, and it is one of the best recreations I've ever seen. And so I thought it's time to give it a proper showcase with SkyStudio giving you some proper cool looks, various POVs and various seasonal influences, and just some very nice sexy coaster POVs and looks. So just enjoy that one. Let's get in game. Alright, so we are going to have a look at this wonderful recreation of Taron in various conditions and lighting situations. We're going to have multiple on-rides in here, not all of them commented, some of them just with the pure sound and just enjoying this aesthetics and this, yeah, just absolutely incredible recreation. And yeah, I've been working on a recreation of Taron for the first game together with some other people. I even have an episode on my channel of it where I was building basically one of these buildings here on the right hand side. Not for that one, obviously, that was Planko 1. So I'm even more impressed by how different and better it looks in Planko 2. I mean, obviously, for example, the pathing just in general, but the smoothness of the coaster itself, and so on. Many different things just make the whole thing better. I obviously use SkyStudio again to make things look a lot better and more realistic. I opted for a hazy day here as our main driver, and oh god, look at the looks. I can't. This is just it's just like I used to be standing here many times and taking photos of this. If I do find one quickly on my phone, I'm gonna actually insert one here. I'm not sure how often I've been on this ride. Countless times actually, but yeah, I've been this specific place over here is some place I've been taking many photos because you're so close and you have that like insane angle here of the coaster passing by. It just kind of provides with them. There you go, there it comes. Oh, that is just such an incredible angle. And even though it may look a little bit slow on ride here and there, trust me, this coaster is anything but slow. It is absolutely gorgeous. I also did activate the depth of field, as you can see, because I think for builds like that it just kind of adds this extra bit of realism here. And it also features Reich in here, since we do have the boomerang feature now on this kids coaster as well. It is definitely in here, and just, oh god, loving how you can build all these paths. Like, remember how tricky that was. Like a little, it's kind of funny. I nerd about this one, but like, let alone this kind of little edge over here, how difficult that was to pull off in Planko 1 and to make these edges look good and so on. It's just like incredible to see how flawless that works in Planko 2, and you can see all these areas over here. And specifically building a recreation is something I'm really into because reasons. I gotta tell you, watch my channel. There will be something soon. For you know, active followers, you may already know what that is. A couple of people already know about this too. I am working on a recreation as well. Let's put it as it is, but I'm not telling which one it is quite now. I just have to admit, I went above and beyond, put way over 100 hours already in my recreation, and it is absolutely hilarious how much work that is. And so this is why I can appreciate this one over here even so much more, because let me tell you, this is insane amount of work. It just, even though it is in, you know, it's obviously it's not just a recreation. You do have obviously a plan, but like, things look so flawless in real theme parks. But you gotta say that with the pieces in game, sometimes you have to stick pieces somewhere in, and then they stick out the other side, and it's just not always as easy as it seems. And then the work that has been done over here is just freaking insane. Okay, before we go into the queue, I will actually change the weather for the queue, but before, we are going to look at Klugheim for a little bit. So this is another pathway that leads over to the Asian area, actually. So if we go through here, well, some of the supports shall not be in here, but this is where Reich actually is, and down here you can pass over to Rivercrest, which is over there, or if you take the right hand side over here, this goes to the Asian area, where they're going to change a couple of things now. And there's the action photo of Reich, by the way. So the Ghost Rickshaw and so on is going to... It's so funny. I expected it to be now over here, but obviously it's not. There are a couple of buildings over here I made, so they are not even in, but I can absolutely understand why. It's just hilariously amounts of work that you need to put in here, so that is fine. All these kind of crane works and Viking theme. I mean, it helps, obviously, having a Viking theme in-game, you know, that we didn't have in Plinko 1. But yeah, I could nerd about all the views over here. It is just absurdly nice. Just... oh... we will eventually ride the coaster, no worries guys, we will, but there's just so many areas. I mean, this is what obviously makes Taron great as well. It's not only the coaster, but the work that Phantasialand did in like providing sidelines and viewing angles of the coaster is absolutely mad, you know. Having these various angles showcasing the coaster is, it's insane. But also like little staircases like that. This staircase I used a couple of times. Like this is one of the entrances of the park. Always quickly going to Taron. Like this is the shortcut leading up there. And then this is where you have some of the shop fronts. Cleverly done to not have the shops in here. Yeah, some of the shops will be in here eventually. You can grab some snacks and so on. Very much expensive snacks, obviously. And then we are on the opposite side. But let alone this angle here for the coaster. Like, oh... This is so damn good. This is so damn good. Okay, again, I cannot tell where... I'm not even sure what kind of thumbnail I'm going to use because everything over here is just so flawless and good. I mean, this angle over here, let alone, is already insane. Like, I could look at this and just like, this is it. This is absolutely it. This could be the thumbnail of this episode. This could be the thumbnail of the showcase. I don't know. Let's wait for the coaster briefly because... We gotta appreciate the angles over here. We gotta appreciate how that looks and how flawless the build is. Very nice build, by the way, in terms of how clean everything looks. Like I've seen some recreations that were really good, but not that clean, to be perfectly honest. Like a lot of things sticking out here and there. The things feel like rushed and so on. But this one over here looks absolutely maxed out. Everything looks wonderful. Oh, there's some blue lighting going on. I guess, yeah, that's the blue lighting from down here. Yeah, as I said, sometimes it's a pity. The lighting in this game is amazing, but the fact that in-game pieces do not cast shadows is a bit of a problem, because then you get this light glitch through, because it comes from the lower end, I believe, but it shall not be in here. But yeah, so it still looks pretty nice though. Then you've got that angle here in the back where you have the coaster coming down here with the water feature, which looks super cool in real life when it goes up here. You get some viewing options with all the ladders and stuff, and this is basically the pathway behind the coaster where there is just the extra queue line, which we gotta have a peek in here, because I won't take this. This is also not integrated, but this is like the one saw kind of thing from Taron. This weirdly added queue, which unfortunately is almost always open. Fortunately enough, they finally put some shade covers on top of here in real life, because normally in summer you would be burning in this area, which is steaming hot, like all the heat being caught in this area, and it's like super annoying to be in here. But yeah. And this is all very nice, you know, leading into certain areas. I'm not going to go down here. I think it's not supposed to be there. So we are going to go into the coaster now, very briefly peeking into the exit, which I can't go here. There's no pathway. But yeah, this is where the exit of the coaster goes, and then we go into the coaster here. You can also peek into the launch section. This is where like this is kind of the cool little area where you put your bags in, and then you can you know, get the access from the other side as well. This is where you exit the ride, which is kind of cool with the you know, new kind of unload loading station option. This works perfectly fine. You've got all the shelter over here, the switch track, the transfer track, everything is nice, so we can actually see if the people get off the coaster now. There you have it. They will then walk out here, which is correct. This is exactly where you walk out, and this is where they would grab their bags. I still would love to see this eventually in Planet Coaster. I'm not sure if it's this game or the future game, but like having people interact more with like their actual belongings and backpacks and stuff would be cool. So yeah, here the green light of the coaster station. God, that is so good. But we are going to see that again from the other side. So let's quickly switch the weather. Actually, over here we're going to switch the weather, and then we're going to continue our little walk. Okay, here we go. I changed the weather. Actually, this preset is rather dramatic, but you can see there's like very heavy clouds. There's the rain pouring down. The only issue is like if you go down so deep with the light multiplier to make it really dark at nighttime, you can barely see the VFX of the rain because it seems like it's being lit by the sun strength. So it almost looks like nighttime. But yeah, here you have it. Like it's still very rainy, and this is actually what I would love to see as heavy rain. You can see it's kind of pretty cloudy. You could make it even more cloudy, but I decided to go for that one over here. Some air and some, you know, kind of sunlight glooming through the clouds. I still like to have it less, but the thing about this is it always doesn't look like realistic because you still have the sun. You can't really deactivate the sun even with the wonderful SkyStudio. You just cannot get rid of the sunlight in this game. Either you make it look very shallow or dull. It's a bit of a pity though, and so this is why I always opt to have like a little bit of openings in the clouds to just give the idea, but still making it very much more cloudy. So yeah, super rainy. Let's go inside of the queue because that also just like it just helps to sell the idea. This is like a very rainy day, you know, and you want to go in. It's like it gives you even more this kind of cool feeling, and the game really living on its perks, and in this case the perk is that it looks very nice indeed. Also, my god, it's super dark in here, so we go all the way through here. I just turn on the flashlight because, hold on, why is it so dark in here? I think it's not supposed to be nighttime. There's like barely any light in here, so we're gonna go quickly with the flashlight activated until we see stuff again. So down here you should be able to see again. I mean, with the normal in-game stuff you will be able to see. I just turned everything so much down that it is not visible. But yeah, so this is just so good. If we go through here, you can really tell how nice that looks also in the rain. Ah, Jesus, this is we will ride the coaster eventually, don't you worry. So I'm just going to nerd out. Maybe I will cut in one ride already before we go actually onto the ride. I don't know. I don't even know. Or you skip down below to the points I have marked in the video. You do you, but it just looks way too good to skip all of that. You're gonna pay tribute to all this great work the creator has done over here with all the kind of... I mean, it supports... I'm not sure if this is my issue that I activated... It could be my problem that I activated supports on path, because I've seen in the showcase the creator did, there was barely any path on the roads, and he did custom support all this stuff. So okay, here we go. That was absolutely my mistake. I disabled now the feature that path can supports can go on path, and all of a sudden, as you can tell, we have no supports clipping through the path anymore, and it looks fantastic. So that also obviously is then true to the one I found in the tunnel. Oh god, look at it. Look at it. It is so good. It is so freaking good. Oh my god. Okay, let's jump in, and we're gonna have the rain POV first. This is the entrance. We can also go... We can't really go over here. This is the first first row, and then we go and jump in. Also, before we jump in, let's just move over here. This shot is also just like, oh, look at that. There's also like all the controls, even with the CCTV. So good. This is the coaster then, and then also the coaster car looks really cool. Really digging the work done on the custom Taron train here. That looks fantastic. Also from the side with all the wooden supports, just clipping in a little bit over here. You know, would be needed to be a bit wider, but yeah, it just looks really, really cool. And then following the train, leaving the station in a bit, I guess. And then, it looks so good. Look at this. Look at all the views over here. It's kind of a shame that you don't see the rain pouring down now from over here. It almost looks like as if there's no rain coming down at all, which obviously it is. But I like the sound design as always being so hollow over here because it's raining. There's the coaster leaving the station. Yeah, I guess we're gonna jump on to the next one then, right? So let's jump into the coaster. Alright, we're sitting in the coaster, and we're going the first one actually from guest POV. I will be talking through that one, but I'll be giving you another POV without me talking. So for those of you who just want to enjoy that, after this one I'm gonna include the Foggy POV before I do showcase something else I have in mind. And then last but not least, we're going to have a snow POV, but I'll have, you know, stick around. I have something special in mind for the snow POV. Not fully sure if it's gonna work, but I'm very confident it is going to work. So you just gotta wait for that one. It's gonna be absolutely absolutely fantastic, I guess, at least from my testing. So can we just like leave the station now? Hold on, there you go. Let's have a drive on here. It's gonna be so good. It is going to be also the lighting. The lighting in this game will make this coaster experience even so much better. Also, it kind of hurts in the rain. So yeah, let's be quiet for the launch at least. Ah, there we have it. I mean, it doesn't hurt obviously in game, but in real life it does hurt quite a bit with the rain coming into your face, depending on how hard it rains. But the coaster is pretty fast, even though it doesn't look like. It just really hurts a lot, and yeah, I love the fact how dark it gets. Oh, by the way, I did use SkyStudio to adjust the time, how long it takes until the lighting adjusts. So this is why it's getting super dark quickly and then bright again. So you can reduce the time it takes for the light to adjust, which is great, because I always wanted to have that. So yeah, here you can see the interplay with the light is so cool. Again, the only downside of these settings is that the rain effect is actually played down by actually having less light to activate that. It's a bit of a shame, but yeah, other than that, it looks so cool. There we have that coming in here, having rain coming down from certain angles. You can still tell, but again, we're so fast on the coaster, you wouldn't notice anyways. It's kind of dark though, but this is just how the rain is, you know, how rainy days are. And oh god, it's so good. It's also so buttery smooth. This raid is so good, also with the blue light. This is also one of the big advantages of SkyStudio. It just makes daytime experiences sometimes also make use of the light. So good. So freaking good. Back into the station. It's kind of a harsh break, to be honest, in real life, which is pretty nicely realized in here too. So that is that, and now I'm gonna include the Foggy Day ride just after this one, but actually from Bumper. Now it's snowing. This is my preset for snow. It's very overcast, it's foggy, it's super desaturated, very blue tinted, and I did something special with the coaster train. And maybe we are going to spot this right away. We are here again on my most favorite spot of the whole track, which is this one. And we're going to wait while the coaster is going to go its second launch. We're going to wait and see if we can catch it. The couple of first times I did it, it didn't work, but maybe it works this time around. So let's have a look. Yes, it did. Have you seen it? Maybe you did. But it is looking as if it's supposed to be, but it's obviously normally not. I did attach some snow blowing VFX to the back of the coaster train, and that looks freaking fantastic. So eventually, it's not always the whole time, but there you have it. It blows all couple seconds. And I gotta say, Frontier, if you're watching, I saw that when you were introducing snow, some of the special track pieces had actually snow on the track, which then was patched out with the first first patch. I would love to see it back, that the track actually is also being covered in snow, just as all the other pieces in game 2, and there would be a fun way of making this effect work in snow, if just there was a constant blow of snow for the point where the coaster train is on track, and then after the train has passed, it would be so fun to, like, for 20 seconds or so, the track then would be having no snow, and then would be covered in snow again. So there comes the coaster again. Boom! There's that blowage. Ah, it's so good. It's so freaking good. Look at it. It looks like if it's supposed to be. Eventually, I will need to, like, if I build this myself, I will do it again, but I will then make a trigger event so that you can activate it yourself. Normally that is obviously now in daytime that looks really stupid, but for snow it just looks as if it's supposed to be. Also on the station it doesn't make any sense, so maybe there's a way to make it work only outside of it. So that is really damn good. While someone just is on our door front. Who's that? Oh, that's my daughter actually. I will eventually go obviously upstairs and open the door. So yeah, here we have it. There you have the snowblow just in your face. God, it's just too good. It's just too good. What shall I say? We're gonna have to make an outro, but before, you want to see the snow POV, so let's hop onto the coaster and enjoy that snow POV, which, oh, look at this. It's so good. There you have that little snow blow. Oh, it's just way too good. It's just way too good. I can't stop. Everything is so good about this. I've been spending way too much time in this file now, just glazing over everything. Just like everything looks so cool, so good, so hilariously great, and just like all the different viewing angles. I just want to keep on what. There you have it again with the snow blowage. Man, this is just madness. I will have the hardest time ever to take a proper screenshot for the thumbnail. Like, I will wait if I eventually will see. My daughter's actually going to ring the doorbell a couple more times. I'm not sure if you've even heard that, but yeah. I will wait here until I have the perfect timing where the coaster passes by and does the snow blow, because that will look freaking insane. But you guys can hop on the coaster, obviously. Alright, that's been it. This has been Klugheim, the recreation of Taron, made by Thrill Riders. And oh boy, is this a brilliant work. The sidelines, the views, the looks, everything feels like the real thing in Phantasialand. I've been there a couple of times. I've been there in the snow, I've been there in hot summer, I've been there in the rain, so I can tell you this coaster is worth a visit in basically all conditions. And being able now with SkyStudio to showcase this in some very cool views and with that little trick of snow plowing, however you want to call that, is really cool. Anyways, Thrill Riders, if you're watching, dude, you've got really, you've outdone yourself. I can't wait to see what else you've been cooking. I am stoked about what you've been doing, and this showcase hopefully did it justice. It's brilliant. Just go check it out yourself, everyone. This is super work. Check out also the YouTube channel of the writers. I've been linking it down in the description, obviously. Make sure to check it out. Really give some proper like and comments and stuff over there. Very much deserved. And yeah, hopefully you guys like it and you want to have more showcases in the future. Let me know down below in the comment section, and hopefully I could give you a little tip and trick with that little snow VFX at the end of the coaster. Maybe you've not figured that out yourself, so you have a little trick here to make it look kind of cool. Anyways, that's been it. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, have a wonderful time and goodbye.